Shiny, Meltan, and Melmetal occupy a strange place in Pokemon history. Furthermore, the story of these mythical Pokemon is still evolving as we speak. Let's take a look at where they came from and consider where they might be headed in the future. Meltan was introduced in the Generation 7 Pokedex for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on the Nintendo Switch. These games were released in November 2018. While these are remakes of Pokemon Yellow on the Game Boy, they also include modern features inspired by the 2016 mobile game Pokemon Go. For example, the Pokemon Go catching mechanic is replicated in Pokemon Let's Go for the first time in a console game. Thus, we have 3 different generations of games and 3 different devices colliding all at the same time, which begins to help us understand why the introduction of Meltan and Melmetal was so different from many other mythicals. Meltan, the little metallic blob, was given the Kanto Pokedex number 152. However, Meltan cannot be caught in the Pokemon Let's Go games. Rather than a special event like many other mythicals, Meltan is obtained through the integration of your games and devices. To find Meltan, you must link your copy of Pokemon Let's Go to your mobile phone's Pokemon Go app. After you transfer Pokemon from Go to Let's Go, you're given a special mystery box item. When the mystery box is open, Meltan will spawn around you for a limited period of time. After you catch them, you can transfer them back into Pokemon Let's Go, where you have to catch them again. Furthermore, Meltan is currently the only mythical that is able to evolve. After giving it 400 Meltan candy in Pokemon Go, Meltan becomes a giant Tire Hands Melmetal. At this time, Melmetal can only be obtained through evolution in Pokemon Go. Hence, if you want Kanto Pokedex number 153 filled in Let's Go, you have to complete the evolution step in Go first. All of this puts Meltan and Melmetal in a strange place in Pokemon history. These Pokemon weren't in the Kanto Pokedex of the original Pokemon Yellow game, but were added later for the Let's Go remakes. Ironically, since they are only available in Pokemon Go, they have a Go origin mark instead of a Let's Go origin mark. They are also mythicals, meaning they are essentially legendaries that aren't available without some special access requirements. Ultimately, we can make a reasonable conclusion about the seemingly odd introduction of Meltan and Melmetal. Given the popularity of Pokemon Go at the time, the fact that Let's Go borrows features from the mobile game, and the way that the games link together to transfer Pokemon, we can reasonably conclude that Meltan and Melmetal were invented to celebrate this integration. New mythicals draw a lot of attention among players, and requiring multiple devices, games, and accounts to access them gets more people into more games. More players, more better. Any game developer will tell you that. How about finding shiny versions? To date, there have only been 2 tiny windows of opportunity where you could get a shiny Meltan and the opportunity to evolve it into a shiny Melmetal. Both of these were special Pokemon Go app events. The first was between February 5th and March 4th, 2019, while the second was between April 24th and May 5th, 2019. As mentioned earlier, you needed the special mystery box item obtained by transferring Pokemon between Go and Let's Go. At the time the events were held, the mystery box worked for 30 minutes and spawned Meltan every 90 seconds, meaning you could potentially catch up to 20 of them per use. In addition, the mystery box had a cooldown period that only allowed it to be used every 3 days. Data collected from Silph Road suggests that the chance of encountering a shiny Meltan during these events was 1 in 60. If you could only encounter 20 every 3 days based on the mystery box limitations, you can see that the narrow event timeframes allowed very few shinies to be discovered. Besides these 2 events, Meltan, and by association Melmetal, cannot be obtained legitimately in shiny form. However, there could be some changes coming in Pokemon Sword and Shield that open up more shiny possibilities in the future. Therefore, I would refer to what we discussed today as the original Pokemon Go shiny Meltan and Melmetal, to distinguish them from other versions that might exist later. Meltan and Melmetal are already compatible with Pokemon Home Sword and Shield, so if you already have them, you can import them into your games and enjoy them right now. But if you miss the Pokemon Go events, you probably don't have shiny versions. Will we be able to get shiny Meltan or Melmetal in the near future? That remains to be seen, but it seems likely that new opportunities will emerge as the Expansion Pass DLC becomes available for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. We know for sure that a Gigantamax version of Melmetal is on the way. Perhaps it will be featured in a future promotional den. Maybe we will be able to create it using our existing Meltans or Melmetals in the Isle of Armor DLC. It sure would be nice if we had a way to evolve a Meltan without using 400 candies in Pokemon Go. Maybe it will be catchable in the Crown Tundra DLC alongside many other anticipated legendary Pokemon. If Meltan or Melmetal appear in max raid dens, it's almost certain that we will be able to obtain shiny versions rather easily. Max raid dens have been manipulated and shared widely in Pokemon Sword and Shield, so this would virtually guarantee easy access to shiny Meltan and Melmetal for many players. The WISHMKR community welcomes friendly fans and collectors who love Pokemon games and want to share with others. Join in on the discussion. Want to support the growth of our community and the development of more high-quality content? Visit our shop at shop.wishmaker.com.